Welcome to the Busy to Balance podcast. I am your host, Jamie Zweer, and I'm the founder of Oh How Healthy. This podcast is all about how to show you, the overworked, overwhelmed, and occasionally unhealthy woman, how to find health and balance in all different areas of your life. I will share with you digestible, bite-sized bits of info on everything from balancing a healthy plate to keeping a healthy home and everything in between. Now listen, I know that you are busy, and that is why I will keep these episodes short, sweet, and to the point. Now let's dive into today's episode. Hello and welcome back to the Busy to Balance podcast. Thank you for all of my returning listeners and welcome all new listeners. I'm so happy to have you. If you have any requests or suggestions for new episodes, feel free to contact me at any time. You can reach out to me on my website or on Instagram or send me an email. All of those ways to contact me are always going to be in the show notes. But most things are directed to Oh How Healthy. So you can search on Facebook, on Instagram, and my email is jamie@ohhowhealthy.com. So I just wanted to let you know that. I'm always happy to hear from you. And so this episode is a little mini-sode where I want to share some of my favorite hacks to get you through some of the craziest of weeks. So as a busy woman, I know that every week it is most likely always in your intention to clean your house, right? But I also know that as life happens, the weeks can go by and your house has yet to be cleaned. Am I right, ladies? Who is with me? Because sometimes I feel this way, especially as I'm phasing out the full-time job and when I'm currently working like 80-hour weeks, some weeks are just impossible. And I wanted to share with you the areas that I like to keep clean and that I go to and clean quickly, even if I don't have time to deep clean my house. So these are the areas that I keep clean for mental sanity. Okay, so I'm just going to dive right in, but I want to let you know that it's best not to stress about this when it happens. So, like I said, it's in your best intention to clean the house weekly, but don't stress so much when this happens and you don't get to it. You just have to go with the flow and just try again next week. You can ask for help. You can ask your husband. You can ask your kids. If you can afford it, reach out for a cleaning lady because maybe spending that money will save you that time and that sanity in that area. So that might be something that you want to invest in. But there's options. But it's important not to worry so much about it. Okay, so these are the areas to keep clean so that you don't feel like a tornado just hit your house. Number one is going to be the bathroom counter. And why do I say bathroom counter? Because most of the time it is likely the first thing that you see after hopping out of bed. Most of us wake up and then hit the toilet or brush our teeth. And so I want you to just take a couple minutes and put away all your personal care products on the counter. So put them either back into their designated homes or consolidate them in one area. And what that means is, let's say, your husband's shaving cream, your hair products, your deodorant, everything is out and you just don't even feel like putting everything away at the moment. So just consolidate them. Just put them in one area. I don't care if you have to put them on the floor in the corner. Just put them somewhere where they're out of your mind until you can get back to it and then can put everything away. And then just wipe the counter down, wipe the sink down, wipe the mirror down if you want, and then just put your toothbrush and toothpaste back out. Simple, right? And then as a bonus, if you want to take out the trash or quickly wipe down the toilets, that's great too. So, okay, that is area number one, the bathroom counter. The second area that I recommend you spending a couple minutes on cleaning is your vanity or your bureau or wherever it is that you brush your hair, put on your makeup, put on your deodorant, etc. So when this area is a mess, it can affect you in more ways than you know. You know how it feels when you're getting ready and your makeup is scattered, your area is messy. So this subconsciously affects you on a level, and that can affect the way that you show up in the world that day. So as a woman, you want to find ways to feel beautiful as often as possible. You want to take care of yourself as you imagine your ideal version of yourself taking care of herself. So what that means is you may be envisioning, like, I don't know if you've ever given it any thought, but if you didn't, I recommend that you do. Who is it that you aspire to be? What does your ideal version of herself look like? Or what does she do? So I know that I explained this before in a previous podcast, how I don't look up to anyone in particular to be like, but who I look up to be is my self-actualized self. So I refer to her and I give her my initials. So I refer to her as JZ. I try to think, like, what is it that she's doing? Does she press snooze on her alarm clock frequently? What does she eat for breakfast? How does she interact with her husband? Where does she get ready in the morning? And chances are the self-actualized version of myself, it has a tidy area, has a space to herself, has a nice little vanity or somewhere where she can get ready, and so that she can feel really empowered and beautiful to take on her day. So that is the second area that I recommend cleaning. And for right now, if those two areas are the same, your bathroom and your vanity, or your bureau or your dresser, then that is fine for now. The next area is your kitchen counter. Or / kitchen table. And the reason why I recommend your kitchen area is because when your kitchen tops are clean, you're more likely to want to prepare lunches or prep that melon, like take it out, chop it up, prepare it, put it in a container so that you can have fresh fruit to snack on throughout the day or throughout the week. And when your kitchen eating areas are cleaned and cleared, your family is more likely to gather and eat there, right? Instead of in front of the TV or maybe in their rooms or in separate places. So, and when you can find the time as a family to gather and eat together, conversation inevitably happens, which is always a bonus for families. And in the kitchen, if you can also get to do the dishes and take out the trash, cleaning those two things will additionally make you feel like you've somewhat cleaned the house that week. The fourth area that I recommend going through is your purse or your bag or whatever it is that you use throughout the day to carry all your belongings. So I don't know how it works out, but somehow our bags acquire so much crap throughout the week. And sometimes I just don't understand it. So what I recommend is take some time to throw away the trash and old gum wrappers and file what needs to be saved. And also I recommend organizing your wallet. A money coach once taught me that when you take the time to remove the unwanted, unnecessary items from your wallet, like expired cards or membership cards that you're no longer part of, and when you organize your money and treat your money with respect, that more of it can flow to you. So this is just something that I've done in the past. So when I notice that my wallet becomes, when it becomes heavy with receipts or with old cards and with extra pennies or whatever it is, I like to go through that. I like to go through my purse and make sure that it can be cleaned and cleared. So these little things go a long way. So you may not think that cleaning your purse or your bag is really necessary, but these are little things that create a big difference throughout the week, so that they're not little things that inevitably set you off or trigger you throughout the week. All right, so my fifth place to keep clean, to keep your sanity, and to make you feel like you're more of an organized person throughout the week, and this is actually my favorite tip, is to clean your car. So take a minute on a Sunday or whatever day it is and bring a a garbage bag out to your car and throw away all of the trash that you have under your seats or in your back seat or in your passenger seat or stuffed in the compartments. Throw away any containers that you have, and also bring in any cups that you have still sitting in your cup holder, any food containers that you have laying around, because let's face it, things get a little crazy throughout the week and things are just everywhere. So another area that I recommend keeping cleaned always is if you work from home or if you bring work home, to keep your desk area clean. A clear space is a clear mind. So when you sit down and you do work and your area is cluttered, or there's papers everywhere, or there's stuff in your office area or on your desk, just get rid of it. Throw away any papers, organize any files. Again, like the bathroom tip, if you don't have time to necessarily organize everything and go through it, put it in a box, put it in the closet, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Remember to go back to it later in the week. Keep important things out, put it in a folder, wipe off your desk area, and then that little tip can go a long way. So clear space is a clear mind, and the desk is always a great area to keep clean. Another recommended area to keep clean is your entrance way to the house, entrance and exit way to your house. It makes a big difference. So if you have shoes scattered all over, or if there's jackets hanging over the banister, or if, there's piles of mail or junk, or there's boxes that Amazon just shipped and they're just like sitting there, the empty boxes. Try to keep this area cleaned. The entranceway to your home can make a big impact. It can trigger you on bad days, or it can make you feel welcomed and cozy. So don't take for granted this area, and try to put away shoes where they belong, or at least organize them, throw away trash. You can get a bill organizer and an organizer for magazines. You can put that by the front door so that mail is not just spewed everywhere, and put jackets away, hang them up, etc. So keeping the entrance/exit to your home clean is definitely a big plus. So take a little bit of time each week to keep these areas clean, and I promise you it makes a big difference in the grand scheme of things. They're little things that might just set you off on the wrong day at the wrong time, and so when you get into a clean car come Thursday afternoon when you just can't even anymore, it's just one of those things that might lift your spirits and be like, you know what, it's okay, or little things like that go a long way. So there you have it. No time to clean your house? No problem. Take about 15 minutes to clean these areas, and then you can feel like you've accomplished some sort of cleaning. And also, I recommend that maybe if you set a timer, like if you take out your phone, put on a timer for 15 minutes, and then you plan to go over these 5 areas. So if you set a timer and say, you know what, I'm just going to do the bathroom. I'm going to go take a bag out to the car. I'm going to go wipe down the counters in the kitchen, or take those 15 minutes to clean the dishes. That can go a long way as well. But anyway, I hope that you love this little mini-sode. If you like the idea of mini-sodes, let me know. Keep me posted, and I can share with you other fun little mini-sodes in the future. So feel free to always, like I said, reach out, send me recommendations for future episodes, what you liked, what you didn't like. And if you love this episode, I would greatly appreciate it if you can go into the Apple ratings and reviews and provide me with a review or with an honest rating. And I would love you forever and ever and ever. So until next time, I hope you have a great evening or morning or afternoon or whenever it is that you listen to this podcast. Talk to you soon. Bye.